what I believe is a good story. The way to do that is you can there are many different ways to tell stories nowadays. You can make your own video, put it on YouTube. You could make your own comic book. You can make your own video games, and they have really great stories. And the list is almost endless. Even your own animation. So, what makes a good story? I believe it's conflict, and there are many different types of conflict. Um, it's man versus supernatural, man versus man, man versus nature, man versus himself, man versus machine, and man versus society. What I'm going to concentrate on today is basically what its main conflict is. And other great movies have done the same thing, like Ghostbusters, The Blair Witch Project, The Walking Dead. Although I would have to say that in The Walking Dead, there's also man versus man. And I think that's what makes that show so great, is that there's so many different aspects to the Walking Dead. With Negan, who's one of the best characters there, and in the comic books and in the movie. So, what I did is excuse me, I kind of laid out my my floor plan for a comic book that I'm making, which is, like I said, going to be man versus man, and I want to do some interesting silhouettes, and I kind of went through a few silhouettes, because that's supposed to be the best way to organize your artwork. And I tried this one, I didn't quite like it. Then this one, then there's this one, and then ultimately I settled on this one here somewhat. So I focused on, because I love manga comics. I think that manga comics and anime, their anatomy is so incredible, and I wanted to learn basically the same way that Da Vinci did. Excuse me. I never went to school and learned fine arts or anything, but I'm aware on how Da Vinci learned, and he basically took apart bodies and studied them. So I did basically the same thing here. I didn't take apart any bodies, but I looked online for different references to the human anatomy, and so I'm drawing out the hands as if they don't have any skin, so I can really see how the light falls on muscles. So that's my main character, and because I think it's really important to show it and don't say it, I want to portray conflict, not by talking about conflict, but actually showing it, because I think that's another great way to tell stories. And another great cartoon, like that I said too, and they all follow the same idea where they show it, they don't say it. So I created this. So it does seem like a woman. I don't want her to be any kind of gender, and she's locked away in a crate. So I want to have her looking through her third eye, and I also studied a little bit on human anatomy as well, and where their muscles kind of lie. And because she's supernatural, I want her to appear purple and glowing, where a lot of her magic comes out of her fingertips. And where our main character here, he had just fallen, and he unwittingly, or she unwittingly, unleashed this malevolent spirit. So I'm going to try to have this conflict. I want to portray this conflict through comic books. Um, I think if you're going to do the same thing, if you want to tell a story in whatever genre you want to do it in, it's important to show it and don't say it. Make good content. Be good at what you do. Practice a lot. Learn human anatomy. Um, and and don't be afraid to put it out there. I'm trying to learn, and I'm going to continue making these videos and putting them out there. And if you're interested, please subscribe. It'd be great. And I hope to put out some more. As much as I can learn, I can practice it and show you. And then you can show me what you've done, which would be great. I would love to see what you've done. Okay, well, thank you for dropping by, and I will talk to you again. Bye for now.